Hey y'all, this is Nikon. Another episode of Wizard United, and actually it's part 2 of the last video, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I've been working on the SOS. But first let me knock out this potion real quick. Yeah, master notes. Queue up me some more. Stimulo potions. Alright, SOS training. I'm at 5186. I got 96 out of 169 on Essentials 1, 66 out of 246, Essentials 2, and 21 out of 147. Let me just go to the broad overview. My trace charm, it says traces provided 5, level 5 out of 8. Maximum stored spellcast, it says 1, but it's actually 4. I just currently have 1 spellcast. Fragments and family XP bonuses, it says additional energy provided 1, spell duration 1.2 1.2. I don't know if that's minutes or seconds. It's really weird on explaining it. Level 2 out of 8. Rare trace bonuses, the minimum number of higher threat traces that will appear using Patio Vestigos, listed here. I'm 1 out of 1, so rare traces provided 1. So I think that means once I put the trace down and catch it, I get another one of those traces. The end charm, I get 140%. It's level 3 out of 8. Maximum stored spellcast 3. Now it's actually 4, but I currently have 3, so this has got to be a bug. Food and bonuses. Additional energy provided says 1. Spell duration 1 minute and 30. Yeah. The greenhouse charm, ingredients provided 3. I'm at level 3 on that. Maximum stored spellcast, it says 1, but I'm actually maxed out at 2. I only have 1 spellcast currently. Greenhouse bonuses, additional energy provided says 1. Spell duration 2 minutes, and it's level 2 out of 8. My general spell mastery 1620 with a 14% chance to deny a departure. Now, Hogwarts, I have an extra 180, Ministry of Magic 170, Magical Games 100, Magical Creatures 100, Magical Wizard 100, 140 for Artifacts, Dark Arts 120, Magic Zoologist 220, Legend of Hogwarts 140. Now, Denial Departure, I haven't been really doing the specific denials really. I just had to click it to get somewhere else for the most part. But I was trigger happy at the very beginning on just buying stuff. Food upgrades, it says 4 out of 6, but technically when you click on this, it's a lot more to it. So there's 6 different options, and then there's levels to those options. And it's chances to get high energy gifts from restaurants, pubs, tea shops, cafes, bed and breakfast, partner inns. Treasure chunks, I am 2 out of 14. So far, I just have it in lessons. Allow treasure trunks the chance to reward a trace spell charge. So that's clutch. As you're prestiging your ministry pages, you have a chance to get a spell cast for the trace charm. So if, like I have 4 spell casts, I could get possibly 2 extra in a day, because you get 1 for the daily quest. Treasure trunks have a chance to reward bonus XP. I'm 10 out of 16, so I get 1,000 every time I prestige a page. There's some other good stuff in here. Some of it's specific to certain families, like chance to get a spell book when you level up a dark arts page or something. So that's kind of what that is. Gift upgrades. Here again, I haven't really messed with the gift stuff too much. Chance at a Brufio elixir gift, Dwallow ingredient gift, and Stimulo potion ingredients. Trace detectors, like some of the stuff I had to click to get to other items that I wanted, so I didn't really necessarily pick them intentionally. Stimulo potion, I increased it by 25%. I don't have the duration increase yet. I do have the brew time down though. Strongest Stimulo, extra 9%. I have extra cast 1, or extra duration of the strongest Stimulo. Potent, 3% extra. Some of that stuff's kind of costly. Barufios, 50% extra XP, which is nice, and extra 10 minutes. Invigoration, nothing, because I don't really use them that often. Health potion, only reason that's there is because I had to click it to get something else, 4%. I don't really use, I use dwaddle, but I just, how do I say it? I don't use them that much. I use them here and there when it's something really rare. Trace of tonic, I'll probably start working on it a little more. With sharpening, I don't mess with that. I usually play Magizoologist, or when I'm an Aura, I play with the Magizoologist. Potion Brewing Mastery, just to shows reduction in the spells I got. I'm pretty close to like overall spell brew time reduction, so that'll be something I would put something into. Alright, as you can see, they have an appraisal for your combat rating. So max Aura is 5682, max Magizoologist is 5770, and I believe a professor is like 68,000, but you see my professor is just a little lowbie. I'll probably put red books into it. Like currently I just have scrolls only. A lot of red dots. Well, what's wrong with red dots? Alright, so let's go to some of the spells I got. So I'll click on this Confoundable Coalition, 140, Tall Order, Spell Mastery. I think you get this just for being ranked level 5. Stimulo Potion, maxed it out. Stardom Movements, maxed out, Rufio. Spell Mastery, I believe this is when you get level 6, level 7. I think you just automatically get these as you level up. Charm Efficacy. Wing and a Flare, increases the effect of Rufio. Stir Crazy, +2 to tonic. Oh, we had 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm slowly scroll through some of these. Dry and Bitter, Brainiac. We'll just go to some of the key points. See this Constructive Criticism. Upgrade allows you to cast a trace more often. Increase to trace rarity, so the better it is. Spell Master Swish and Flick increases your overall spell mastery. This is one healing potion. I totally skipped it. I mean, I might get it later since it's so cheap, 8 bucks. Just to, I mean, eventually I'll get it, but there's other stuff I kind of want. There's another spell mastery here, a Chatty Cathy. I think this was in the beginning. I didn't really know, so I was just clicking stuff. It was kind of cheap in this section. Cafeteria Cash. More spell mastery of Horse and Man. This is overall departure denial, so that's a really good one. Tonic for trace brew reduction. I'm not putting much into brew reduction on trace of tonic because right now they're like half off. But like when they probably go back to normal, I'll probably work on that. Level 11, you get a greenhouse charm efficacy. I think I was getting to the first gift one. Flavor Savior. Level 12, you get spell mastery. Flick Wickery, end charm, cast it more often. And I'm looking at some of the stuff. This is a Stimulo Potion duration, but you see it costs data books, and I would probably, it depends on how many books we get on this next event, but this isn't the one I'm eyeballing the most, but that is nice to have extra spell cast. The specific denials, I skipped them for now. Potent Stimulo, 4 data books, yeah, we'll hold off on that. Level 14, you get more spell mastery. Working my way down to this charm, Rules of Green Thumb, because I'm trying to work up that trace charm as much as possible. Then working my way down, Potent Stimulo Brew Time Reduction. Some of these denials, I'll just put 1 into it, but this is that first wizarding chest I believe that you can get to. Reap the rewards, you get 100 XP every time you get a Ministry Prestige. Spell Mastery again at level 18. I started looking down this chart, and some of this stuff is like, you know, this is a good spell mastery, costs books, but We'll probably work our way to that spell mastery a little later. I was just kind of trying to get wizards stuff at this point. A level 20. I think I got pretty far down here. But then, like, you see this chest? 20 data books. Like, all the chests in this area, they cost a lot. But they give you a chance to get a spell book, which I believe is a red book. So I got all the way down to departure denial overall with So Crazy It's Genius, and then I kind of stopped from there. So that's pretty much where I'm at. So it's probably a couple things I'll get on that one. So Calamity, of course, you're level 15. I started with this departure denial. Like I said, they're really cheap, so I mean, yeah, I'll probably buy another one of those soon. But I kind of look down here instead of Vigoration, and it's data books, so pass. Working my way down here. Barufio's Brain Elixir. Yeah, that's nice. That's a long potion. Muggle Medicine, Healing. Nope. We'll come back to that. Magizoo, like I said, I heal myself for the most part. Greenhouse. Or I got all these just to see what they did. Spell, wizard challenges now have increased chance to award spellbook gifts upon victory with the Funberry's Fortress Flash. A stool. Yeah. Greenhouse has now increased chance to reward tonic trace detection gifts. So I got a lot of these little gifts here. Insider trading, stimulo ingredient gifts. So this icon is pretty much chances to get gifts. I need to spend greenhouses and ends to get gifts. I've been picking energy off the ground. Clear Your Mind, Barufio Brain Elixir increase. This is a good one to have. Alright, Clear Your Mind. So Brain Barufio increase is kind of where we're going on this one. So that's a good one to have. I think I clicked down here, Dwaddle, Draught, Brew Time Reduction. So I kind of work my way down. Strongest Stimulo Potion takes data books. St. Mungo's, pass on that. Level 19, automatically get it. I think I was working my way over to this spell with Insight, Trace Charm Efficacy. So, and it's Hogwarts Denial, since this event's coming up this weekend. We're going to work on that. Team Temp Work increases Brain Barufio duration by 5 minutes, which is good. You're kind of working down the right. Bonding with Beasts, Master. Yeah, some of this stuff was kind of cheap, so I just kind of bought it. Greenhouse Efficacy. And this is before, you got to test out the charms, see what they are. This over here, Logistical Magic, increases high energy foods from restaurants. Yeah, level 22 you get, so level 22, this is a good branch for the wizard trunks. So if you go left, you have to get net to the table, which increases energy from pubs, but then you'll get your another treasure trunk where it's like more XP every time you prestige those pages, and right below it's another one. What is it called? Never Again. Then the one below it, Heroic Harvest, Greenhouse Gift Booster. We'll come back on the gifts. I haven't been spinning ends a lot these days. This potion, Stimulo Potion Trace Effect. So this is a good one. I maxed that out. So for green books, Whetstone for Mind. I will probably get this with my data books when I have enough, because I can get straight to this Trace Charm spellcast increase, so I can hold more Trace Charms. And kind of branches down to Barufio, bottoms up, Brain Elixir extended time, like for another 5 minutes. I mean, I have a 45-minute potion, so that's pretty good. And also branches down to the right. Of course, you got Spell Mastery, Womp Womp. Strong Invigoration Drought. I'll probably put 1 tick in this. Dwaddle Drought, 1 tick in it, and then get to these 2 Spell Masteries down here to get the overall Spell Mastery increase. Level 25. It's pretty good. There's another Wizard XP chest, so 2 of 5, and Academic Exercise, so that just pumps it up even more. I'll probably go left, maybe on these departure denials. 14 data books though. Concentrated Concoction, Trace of Tonic, Extra Traces. I'll probably put a tick in it just to get down to this Trace Charm Proficiency. So I would probably work my way there. Depends on how many books we get for data, but definitely that one up here, the wet for the Stone for the Mind. That's probably my first pick. I'm looking in that kind of area, not really seeing anything I like. I'm looking at this potion, setting the standards, strong invigoration. Yeah, that's 60 data, so we'll pass on that. Level 28. Now you see on this one, I'm working my way to these trunks. So the first one is Breaker of Curses, and then I put 1 tick into the strong extimulo potion just to get down to this next trunk, and then I took a left to put 1 tick into the Partial Denier for Ministries to get down to 1 tick to get the strong extimulo potion, which is a cast strength, down to American Assistance. And if you look up, I kind of work my way down to that trunk, Enchanting Epiphany. So it's all about getting that XP. This brew time over here, Abrasive Advice, I might get that next. Like it's next on the list because overtime brew time is pretty nice. Level 32. Here again, as you can see, I'm working my way down to another treasure trunk. Studious Success. Invaluable Help. If you look to the right, there is Using Your Brains. I might put 1 tick in that just to get down to this brew time over here, but that costs a lot of field registry books. So you're starting to get a little more expensive now as we're starting to work our way down. If you look to the left of 36, there is something to get a Trace Charm Proficiency up. Costs a lot of books. It's starting to get rich. So you automatically get 36. I'm kind of looking in this area. Things aren't cheap. Mind of the Beast, Departure. So I'm just kind of looking around. Rainy Day, take some green books. It's starting to get like 600, like for Outer Saint Catchpole. So back to level 40. I'm looking around. Now on this one, you could go left. It takes 476 field books, 236 ministry manuals, and then there's 3 Wizard XP boost. So I mean, if you're collecting them, you get enough on Wizard Day. These are 3 right next to each other. Grim Follies, Foibles, or whatever. Divination 102 and The Man Who Leads. So, and then it's close to Spell Mastery on the right, which costs 5 alive is 600. But these some steep prices. I'm looking at the bottom right. It's a Green Thumb, Greenhouse boost. Treasure chunks have a chance to reward you with a Greenhouse spell charm. So yeah, that's down the line. All right, Essentials 3. Level 35. I went left just to kind of test it out because I was going to go for this kitchen aids, but then I realized that charm isn't the greatest. So I kind of stopped. So at that point, I started working my way down to Divine Intervention, Greenhouse Proficiency. Work my way to a Departure to Ad Infinitum. I think I was just trying this stuff out back before I kind of knew how well the spell was. So yeah, level 38. I'm gonna work my way over to Mind Freak. So I had to put 1 point into Temperamental Cauldrons, which is potent, and Infusion Insight is Invigoration, brew time reduction. Now if you see, I'm kind of working my way to the right, because I'm seeing like there's a brew time overall reduction, and there's also a Hogwarts denial. So for this event coming up, I'll probably put a couple more points in this to help me out. But that overall brew reduction is what I was looking for. And if you look to the left, there's a Trace Charm Proficiency. So I'm really kind of getting close to that too. Tonic Extraction. So I don't mind putting it in this train for this. So I'll probably work my way to that next to bump up that charm. If you see level 42, I actually pumped up this charm, Tribonos Maxima. Allows you to cast your end charm more often. Because at first I was just going after charm stuff and boosting it up. Looking in this area, I'm not seeing. See, casting waterfalls. So potion, brew time reduction. What's this one? Where Angels Dare tonic for trace detection reduction. So it's brew time reduction. Let's see what some of these are. Greenhouse gasser. Greater chance to award tonic gifts. So these gift related. Kind of not really see anything in that area worth getting for the price. Level 46. Increase the charm. Trace charm. I can cast it more often. And then trace charm proficiency. Deep dive. So that's a good one. And I'm right next to a Wizarding XP bonus trunk. It's 303. So that's another close trunk I'm close to. And if you go left, I'm looking at some of the Troubling Brewing. 1,600 field books. Yeah, that's going to be a while. So this trunk down here, for getting everything literally, that's going to take a lot to get to that one. The one next to 50 is Flush with Success. I can see you reasonably getting down to that kind of quick. Let's see here. Boring Down, 180. That's a decent price. What's below it? Greenhouse Charm Efficacy. That's a lot of field books. I'm going to go left of that. Geith's Main Pickle. Trade Charm Proficiency. Yeah, that's down the road. Everything down here is kind of costly. And so this is down the road. So at the very last item at the very bottom, preferred client. Now, treasure trunk gold gifts. So treasure trunks now have a chance to contain gold gifts. So every time you prestige a ministry page, you have a chance to get gold gifts that you can send out to people. And I think they're gifts with gold in it. I don't know how much gold it's going to be, but if you look on here, it's going to be a while. It requires 100 data books, almost 2,000 field manuals, and like 800 ministry manuals. I mean, field books and then ministry manuals. So yeah, so that's kind of what I got my points in. As you can see, I got almost 300 field books, 363 ministry manuals, 67 green books left. I think I had 163-ish when I started, and 5 data books I haven't spent yet. Tips, I would say go after like severes. If you see dark detectors and snakes out, I mean, somebody's just been driving around hunting them because they don't really run around, or they don't run off and flee, so you can get a lot. Like snakes, you can find snakes consistently. That's 20 field manuals per, so you kill 5 snakes, that's 100. So you can really farm. But I know this video is a little different, trying a little different. You can see my overall score, 5186. Yeah, so if you liked the video, like and subscribe. To the next one, peace.